Education expert, Dr. Michael Walimbwa of Makerere University College of Education, to just get a sense of the thinking that underlies some of the education continuation strategies. Dr. Walimbwa, many thanks for making time to speak to us. Just walk me through how ready we are to migrate in almost record time from a paper-based kind of system to something that is I don't want to say digital, but relatively close to that.
Hello, nice to have you. I know COVID has rejuvenated everything. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please, go on.
Okay, the First Lady gave the guidance, the policy guideline. First of all, she had given us the guideline of reopening just in case things went right, but she had to come back and clarify that things are not going right. So she had to give the guideline of how things are going to go. And yes, there was a big policy framework that she gave that regarded the continuity of learning at home. And so COVID has given us an opportunity to learn from home, but that transforms the role of parents and the role of everybody else who interacted with the student at home to start helping them to learn. What we are doing is the fact that the materials have been packaged and transmitted to the downer levels. Radio stations, you've seen a number of radio stations have been listed, TV stations where the learners are going to be guided so that there is a continuity in what the learners are doing, what I mean in learning. That is what we call a competence-based curriculum that we have always yearned for. So the First Lady did us proud to give us such a guideline.
Dr. Walimbwa, just give me a sense of just a few months ago, well, not even 3, we did have a huge debate on migrating the curricula as it stands, and now we're moving just after migrating the curricula to something that is a bit different. We're now having to push this out not through the traditional means that we're used to, but something that's more, again, using the radios and all these platforms. Isn't this making it a bit even tougher to adopt? Talk to me about adoption, very briefly.
Yes, the channels that the First Lady indicated have always been there. We are looking at people who are learning through radio. This happens everywhere, by the way. It doesn't happen. It's just that we are now, COVID-19 has opened our eyes to it. But transmission through television, transmission through radio happens everywhere. And so it is going to be something that people must get used to. It's not going to be the same traditional things, but you remember the First Lady said that it is just a matter of a stop-up measure. It is not going to, that continuity of learning will happen only after the schools have reopened. So yes, it is going to have a few challenges, but the fact that people have access to radios, that won't be a challenge, and the TVs, maybe the challenge will be on those who should access through the internet. Of course, we know that we have very few Ugandans who access the internet, but the radios are going to work, and what is going to happen is consolidation. And the good thing is that we also teach the teachers how to design materials to be passed on through radio and through TV. So we are very sure in CDC will be very
right.
Because it has those experts in.
Dr. Walimbwa, I'm very fascinated by your background. I mean, you did your PhD in University of Uppsala in Sweden. But on one end, I'm thinking you definitely have seen some of these systems work. I mean, Sweden is really up there. And you're trying to make a case for a country like Uganda where, according to UBOS, in 2016, the penetration of television sets, according to households, was 40%. Now, I'm sitting on the fence here. Just draw a contrast for me on easy adoption vis-a-vis a 40% penetration of TV sets, according to UBOS.
Yes, that is okay. That is true. But you've seen that the First Lady also gave us another guideline where the printed materials are going to be delivered through the local government all the way to the learners. So they are not, all those strategies are going to work hand in hand. We are not going to say it is going to be exclusively TV or radio. You've seen the guideline that says that we are also going to deliver those materials all the way to the learner through the LC system. And that's a working system, I thought. So I think it will still complement. It's not going to perfectly stop the measure, but it will complement whatever is going, whatever effort is being made.
Finally, just talk to me about the challenges that you might be seeing when it comes to the logistical issues. We've seen, you've mentioned internet very briefly, but some countries like South Africa, what they've done is they've partnered with telecom companies, the MTNs of this world, Vodacom, Cell C, to give free data to students. Now, is it time that the big telecom companies come to the table and maybe avail free data for some of the parents out there and even the students?
Yes, it is true that the internet is a challenge, and it is true that in South Africa, Telecom has given the learners some free bundles and everything. What we need, that is what we also need here in Uganda, and I do hope that the ministry is going to negotiate that soonest, so that the learners can be able to have some little access to data that can be usable. Yes, it is a challenge, but we can always, our phone companies have developed and have penetrated so many areas. I'm very sure if there was any such negotiation, such a welcome idea, and people will be able to utilize the resources for teaching and learning.
Dr. Walimbwa, many thanks for making time to speak to us. Dr. Walimbwa there joining us from the College of Education and External Studies. I must commend his internet. It's quite exceptional. Just walking us through what could be done when it comes to the education system. This, of course, leads us to our poll question today. Do share your views on the 20-day extension of the lockdown period to limit the spread of COVID-19. Remember, you can get in touch with us on Twitter and Facebook at NTV Uganda. Let's take a quick break.